in this part of the level, you're gonna notice just how much nonsense goes on, and I can't really I can't kill these guys. I tried. You probably can, but these guys were too strong for me, and I died, and I rewound time, and I tried it again. So I block the attack, and then I do it again. Block the attack. Then he attacks me, nothing I can do. Until the sands come, and he almost came to my aid, but it's not something that can happen. And guess what? I have to start out here. I was beginning to get frustrated at that point because of all the stupidity that has happened to me before. And then those dogs. So I couldn't help but think, I just have to run away.
Well, I've been thinking about what Farah said earlier. She has a point. How do you plan to kill the Vizier? He's immortal now.
The dagger made him into what he is. It can unmake him.
I suppose we will know the truth of this soon enough.
The dogs weren't waiting for me right there this time, and I'm like, forget this, I'm running.
Careful, these creatures seem to feed off the sands. Kill them before they steal any more from you.
That was completely unproductive.
Luck. Mind luck.
There are some pots right there that can help. So I jump over, climb up, turn around. That's really the only place you can go. And then I thought to myself, wait, can I go anywhere else besides this point? So I think eventually I figured out that I have to jump to the right. Like, maybe I can make that jump. And it turns out I do make the jump. The dogs are still following me down there, but they're not of any real threat right now, because they can't absorb your sands while you're this far above them. And then I jump. Oh yeah, they see me and I'm like, damn it. So I try to grab more sands, and then it occurs to me I could probably just rewind and undo all this. But that's a silly move because it's too far into the past. I quickly realized I just wasted my time. And I just wasted the sand. And that sand I never got for some reason. So I try to fend them off as best I can. I should really figure out what that combo is, because that looks extremely helpful. Alright, so then I'm like, there's only 3 more left, I'm sure. And then I die, bring myself back, and then I die again, bring myself back, even farther so I have it some distance. I try everything I can in the book. That knocked him down. Now I'm thinking, if I'm ever in a struggle, yep, I died. If I'm ever in a struggle, why don't I just try to do that and then just stab them? I mean, I never thought of that until just now. So then, I'm like, darn. But then I'm like, oh, they don't know I'm here now, so... gives me an idea. Jump. Jump. Stab. Wall run. To cling. To fly. To stab again. And so on and so forth until I'm right above this guy. And I don't want to do it yet because that other guy to the far left is going to turn around. But then the guy in front is in front. I'm like, oh, perfect, they're all behind, so I just do the double kill. Oh, I screw up. I remember. In mid-flight... Oh, I screw up again. What was I doing, honestly? And then, okay, stab, and then, there we go, and then I was like, oh, I should wait, instead of trying to time it. And then I run around to this guy. I don't waste any time, just triple stab him. And there we go. Right here I get something that helps us a lot. Just another sand tank. Now that we have 5, it's going to make it harder to make irreversible errors. I grabbed the weapon for a little extra insurance. Always grab the weapons. Always take them with you because you never know what you're going to come up against that you're going to wish you had a weapon for. Okay, and I just push this against the wall.
Such a beautiful building.
Father built these gardens as a symbol of his love for our people. Once, all the kingdom was like this.
Try using these levers. If I can reach the other side, I might be able to find a way to open that door.
I must have ended the take there, I think, because I was over a certain limit. I mean, there is no limit, but I don't like it being over 20 minutes as of recent, so I kind of stopped there, because I knew this was going to take a while, and I derped. So I'm like, alright, fine, I'll do it again. The controls of this game make you go crazy. That's why I wanted to get this game over with. I knew it would be fun. Don't get me wrong, it's a fun game. It's a mentally challenging game. And it's also a frustrating game. As you can clearly see. And for some reason I put it back because I thought that, I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, because, yeah, if it turns that, the first one, I thought it might have, turned the other one. Because the bottom, the 2 left ones turn as well. So I figured that one was linked as well.
Do you think you could move a little faster?
You're more than welcome to come down here and try it yourself. 7 years and still nothing's changed.
7 years? What are you talking about?
It's a figure of speech.
There is something very odd about you.
She has no idea.
And so there we go, I ran into the second one.
Ah, we are making progress.
I think I see a bell in that tower. Perhaps if you can get me to the next balcony, I can sever its rope. You can use it to access the door switch.
With my luck, it will probably trigger some terrible trap, or summon sand monsters, or bring about the end of the world.
Would it kill you to show a little optimism?
Experience has taught me wishful thinking only leads to disappointment.
That's kind of true. So, I bring that one over, and I'm like, wait, how do I do this now? And I'm like, oh, there must be one. I don't know why I thought that one would work. And then it was right then that I noticed that there was a third lever to pull on the other side, so I just quickly hop over. Beautiful, Prince. Jeez, man. I dislike the physics in this game more than how they treat Cat and Falcon in Melee. Just goodness. Actually, that was a bad comparison. I treat Falcon fine. Forget I said anything. So then hop up there. Do the same thing again. And I ran her over to the final one. It's about time in this episode. Oh yeah, and these guys, I was like, no way, I'm not fighting them. I know all too well what they're gonna do to me if I stay and fight them. They were on the opposite side of the wall, so they really couldn't hurt me, which was fantastic.
See? You did it!
We did it.
So now I have to take the bell, basically go and push it against the wall and the lever. How was I finished? Silly game mechanics.
Wait! There are people hurt inside. We should help them.
Now is not the time, Prince. You can help all you want later.
Go, Farah. Tend to the wounded. I will catch up with you once I've dealt with the Vizier.
I wish I had done this throughout the whole playthrough, because it sounds great on the replay, and my voice turns up as well, so maybe next time I'll just be doing that.
And so the prince and Farah separated. She sought to save lives, he to end them. For the prince intended to confront his enemy, and perhaps utilize the powerful warriors who had holed up inside the temple. His mind churned with thoughts of glorious vengeance. But something new as well. Descending into the depths, his thoughts kept returning to Farah. He wondered if she was thinking of him as well. Is this where I should resume the tale next time?
To conquer a city is one thing, but to do so with such a violence and cruelty is something else entirely. I will return every blow he has landed against my kingdom.
We are close, Prince. So close. Let us make him suffer.
This guy. Have no fear, jump across, drop down, and then we jump to the right in which we perform quick kills galore. I find that really frustrating because it's such a strain on my arm. To try and do the super quick kill on them with this version of the Prince is frustrating because if you screw up a little bit on your arm, it's gonna reflect just the strain of it. Because I tense up my wrist and the joint between my elbow and my forearm. Not really what you should be doing while playing this. Oh yeah, to get this, you just have to hit the nunchuck and forward at the same time, and then hold backwards with the joystick. Here, I kept trying to do the same silly thing. That's not what you're supposed to do. I was like, oh, maybe I'm supposed to, I was like, yes, okay, so I'm supposed to do that. Can I make it in time? Barely make it out of that. I'm just about out of health here.
That I might share. It has Bazad! What's it doing to him? The ground! Do not let it! We're all doomed!
I'm like, I just barely make it. Literally just barely.
Babylon's last line of defense, fallen. These men served my family well. With their defeat, the city is full.
I don't even know what happened there. I just dropped like a rock. I didn't waste any more time, I just jumped before that same thing happened again. This game is not well made, there's too many glitches. Besides that, the whole exploration feature is fantastic. Trying to strangle these guys is non-health. So my health returns.
Do not seem to like the light.
I don't bother with them.
This is how you respond.
Silly game again, yet again.